Hello to all of my socialites and celebutants across the country and beyond. I am your boy, the one and only Xem VanAdams. Getting right into it, A couple nights ago, I was having dinner with one of my leading ladies. I call my close circle of female friends my leading ladies. I've known her since 1992, so we've been friends now for what, 17 years? Yeah, we're very close. And you know, she was venting because we haven't gotten together to really sit down and have dinner and talk in a long time, and you know, she was venting and she was sharing with me basically a lot of what's going on in her relationship. She's recently married. They've been together now since '04, so for 5 years, and they've been married I think for maybe two years out of that 5. And she was just talking to me, you know, about the things that she can't get him to do around the house, and you know, just how frustrated she is basically having to deal with his shit. You know, she loves him to death, he loves her to death, but like, you know, with any relationship there's shit, and she's tired of dealing with it. And she was talking to me and sharing, and it took me back to a period of time when I too, you know, my last relationship, the one that I was in for 4 years. We were together for 4 years and we lived together for 2. And you know, I had the same fucking problems with him, and excuse my language, I had the same issues with him as far as like, you know, cleaning and keeping the house in order and doing things that I would ask him to do. And so I began to do some reading and research to try to figure out what it was that I just was not understanding. You know, was it that I wasn't communicating with him properly? Was it that, you know, I was being naggish? I needed to get through to him. I needed to get into his head to get him to understand. Look, mofo, I'm not gonna sit here and do everything that needs to be done, okay? So I learned by paying attention to myself as a male, you know, I just learned how I like people to communicate with me, or how it is that, you know, sort of people get me to do the things that they need or want from me. And I realized that with men, we are visual people. We are visual individuals. You can shout and you can yell and you can, you know, nah, you do this and do that, but it really is just like we're hearing you, but we're not listening. It's like that Charlie Brown teacher that's wonk, 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 you know what I mean? So you've got to be visual with the things that you do. You can't get your man to clean up behind himself, fine. You know, teach his ass a lesson. You got to do things like, the things that are important to him, you have to hide them. For example, if there are a pair of sneakers that he plays ball in every Saturday, or that he likes to go running in or jogging in, or bike riding, or whatever it is, that he puts them on the weekends when he runs his errands, start hiding those sneakers from him. And when he comes to you like, baby, you see my sneakers? I can't find my sneakers. You see my sneakers? Then you say little things like, oh, well, you know, they're probably underneath all those dirty underclothes that you left in the middle of our bedroom. You know, why don't you go check there? Or, you know, when he's rushing, trying to get out the house, snatch his keys away. Snatch his keys, hide them so you can't find them. We're coming to you like, oh, baby, I can't find my keys. You see my keys? Where are my keys? Be like, oh, well, they're probably, you know, stuck underneath all the mail, all in papers you left on our dining room table. You know, you should go and check there. It's like a dog. You know how you take a dog and you know, when they shit and pee in your house, you take their nose and you rub it in it to teach them a lesson, teach them not to shit and piss in my house? Well, the same thing. Always when you're dealing with men are visual people. So you remind them of where their mess is. When there's something they're looking for and they can't find it, just relate it back to the last mess they made. Because eventually what's going to happen is that the dude will begin to realize, okay, wait, let me not leave my shit here because I don't want to lose my sneakers again. Or let me not leave my papers on the table because I don't want to, you know, not be able to find my keys when I need to leave the house. You got to be visual with men. You know, same thing about washing dishes. You can't get your man to wash dishes? You can't get your man to put his dishes in a dishwasher? Are you kidding me? Learn this lesson. Learn this lesson. All my male and female viewers across the country, especially my female viewers, you can't get your man to help you with the damn dishes, so this is what you do. The last dish that he used, and last cup, and last fork, spoon, and knife that he used, that he just left in the sink, that's the same plate, the same bowl, the same glass, and the same utensils you use to serve him his next meal. And make sure that you position the meat and the vegetable and the starch in such a way that he can see that the plate is dirty. You know what I mean? Make sure that when you pour him his cup of juice or cup of water or soda, whatever it is that he drinks, make sure you pour enough so that he can still see the lip prints from the last time he drank at the top of the glass. You gotta teach men lessons. Men are visual people. And when he asks you, baby, this fork is dirty, or this glass is dirty, you be like, oh, it is? Oh, well, I guess you didn't wash it. I asked you to wash the dishes, I asked you to put them in the sink, and I guess you just didn't get around to it, so this is all we had. Teach that ass a lesson. You can't get your man to take out your trash? Oh, okay, that's fine. Men are always in a hurry. We always wait to the last minute to get to go where we gotta go and do what we gotta do. So what you do is this. The night before the trash is supposed to be taken out, take the trash out and you leave it right in front of his car or right there next to his driver's side door, so that when he leaves out in the morning, dressed, ready for work, he has to take the time to move the trash out the way in order to pull off. Or he's got to take the time to move the trash in order to open the door. Or better still, do it before he even gets home from work, the night before the trash is supposed to be out, and put the trash directly in the same spot where he parks his car every day, because then he'll have to actually get out his car, move the trash, and park. See, men are visual people, like I say. What'll start happening is that he'll get so sick and tired of having to move the trash out the way before he parks or moves his car that he'll just take it upon himself to take the trash out and place it accordingly. You know, and it makes him still feel like he's in power. Men like to feel like we're in control and that we're in the power. So make him feel like he's controlling the situation. Like, yeah, well, you know, I'm gonna put this trash where I wanna put this trash. The trash ain't gonna be by my car. Fine. You get what you want, he gets what he wants. Trash is taken out, dishes are clean, and all his mess is out of the way. You've got to be that way. And please, for the love of God, and I learned this lesson from one of my good friends years ago. When men say to you, when they come to you like, what's wrong, damn it? What's going on? Why you got such an attitude? Don't get frustrated and be like, nothing. No. When they ask you and actually take the time to come to you and ask you, well, what's wrong? What's going on? You tell them everything. Everything. No longer will you say nothing. Yes, it's frustrating as hell, but you tell him everything. That's your thesis statement. What's wrong with you, baby? Everything. Everything. Because what's gonna start happening is that then when he asks you, if he's really that concerned and he's like, well, what do you mean? Make sure you have three thesis statements, supporting statements available to him. A, B, and C. Make them clear, make them concise. What's wrong with you? Everything. Well, what do you mean? What do I mean? You don't clean up behind yourself. You don't help wash the dishes. You don't take out the trash. Make it clear, make it concise. It's scientifically proven that men respond better to lists. Men respond better to lists than they do paragraphs and a lot of just, you know? Your answer is everything, and you have your supporting statements. Train your men. Teach your men a lesson. And do it visually. Don't fuss, don't scream, don't yell. Teach your man a lesson, okay? And solve your everyday problems. Because it's a damn shame when you're in a relationship and gotta feel like you gotta do everything yourself. So when they come to you and wanna know what's wrong, tell them what's wrong. Have your list ready. Make it clear, make it concise. Men respond well to lists. Listen to what I say. I am Xem VanAdams, and this has been your Teach Your Man a Lesson #1. Love you all. Keep supporting me, y'all. Keep supporting me. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, MySpace. Subscribe to YouTube, Xem VanAdams. And visit ZemVanAdams.com daily for your latest entertainment, political, cultural news across the country. Love you all so much. Conquering the world, one word at a time.
Check it out, yeah. Check, yeah.